Hey, welcome back to Culture Pop Collectibles, where everything we sell and talk about is pop culture. I'm your host Anthony Thomas, and today on CP Daily, we're doing another bag and boarded and ready to sell. And we're gonna start out again showcasing bags that we use and the boards. And as you can see before, we are using Max Protection current comic book back and boards, which are 6 and 3/4 times 10 and a half, and this is 24 point boards, acid free, coated on one side, and the bags that we use on these particular books are Ultra Pro Comic Series current size bags. Stores current size comics up to current size comics. 6 and 3/4 times 10 and 3/8, which is 7.1 centimeter times 26.3 centimeters. And this is ultra clear material. It's 100% archive safe, and it's 100 acid free bags, and they are made by Ultra Pro. And the tape that I'm using is Scotch 3mm matte finish magic tape, not painter's tape. And and the books that I'm showcasing today on the bag and boarded is Wolverine and Captain America. Basically, a team up between Wolverine and Captain America. And these books came out in 2004. Got a little mystery on those too, on the artwork on the front covers. But let me see. Like I explained before on how I tape my books. I use 2 pieces of tape on the back of the tape on the books. I make sure that the coated acid side is up top instead of the acid free. And matter of fact, let me look at some here. Let me check something. I had that one on the wrong side. Put the color. And when I order bags, I order them 100 bags, 100 boards at a time. So, without further ado, on this particular series here, the art is Tom Derenick. The artist is Tom Derenick, and the writers is R.A. Jones. R.A. Jones. And Derenick, he did the front cover as well as the inside. And one thing is pretty cool about this is these books were, the series basically was printed in 2004. He did this cover here in 2001. He signed it 2001. So he actually drew the cover in 2001. But they actually did the story or published this book in 2004. turn this down. Hold on a second. Yeah. So that was actually published in 2004. The cover was done in 2001. And I'm assuming maybe the story was done in 2001 or somewhere around that time. So basically they did the story like, what, 3 years before it was published. And same thing with issue number 2. Here, I like that pose with Wolverine, on a lower ledge, Captain America standing over him, basically showing the power of both men. And Wolverine got some long claws. And this is issue 2. And you can't really see the date on this cover because it's behind the newsprints down there. So I'm assuming that was done in 2001 as well, that cover. And I have issue 3, but it's buried, so I didn't get a chance to dig it up. But I got issue 4, and this cover here was done in 2002. This cover was done in 2002. It looked like we're jumping off a building or something, some industrial area. They're jumping off something and they're getting ready to fight somebody. And now the next one I got is this, Wolverine. This is Wolverine and Captain America. And this one here is Wolverine and Captain America, but this was done in 2019. And Chris Bajachlo, if I'm pronouncing the name, but Bajachlo, and Ethan Sachs and Doug Nebius. Doug Nebius did the art inside. Ethan Sachs he was the writer, and Chris Bajachlo, he done the front cover of this particular series. I just wanted to include this because, and this is the very edition. News stand copy, and cause I thought that was pretty cool. And let me give you a little more light. Let me do that with other ones. I'll see that a little bit better with the Wolverine. America, Wolverine again, and Captain America, obviously. And I thought that was a cool pose. Now let's get to here. We have on our first commercial. Have you subbed to Culture Pop Collectibles yet? If not, please hit the subscribe button, the bell icon, to be notified of any other future videos. Leave a thumb up, a thumbs down, and leave a comment to share your thoughts on any ideals you may have for the channels or just what I'm showcasing. All right, now, so that's, I just really thought those books were cool, and when I seen them I had to get them, and we're gonna actually be selling these on the eBay store, which is Culture Pop Collectibles, as well as our website. And what I want to showcase also is I want to showcase a book for my one of my students that I tutor, and so I want to showcase well, actually, yeah, I show one and I'll show another one at the end. This one here. This is one of the books. It's called Spider-Man City at War, #2, and this is a Gamerverse, Hopeless, Benini, and Curly. They did this. Curly, Hopeless, and Benini. Thought it was a good book that I'm going to be giving one of the students that I tutor. And like I said in previous videos, we at Culture Pop Collectibles, we have a care program where we actually reach out to we're reaching out to actually one of the schools that I deal with, and we are using these books as a center for the kids, showing, if they're showing that they are trying to learn their work, behave in class, and respect classmates, team player, being a team player and doing their work and respecting their teachers. And but now I have given out maybe about 20 books to them, and they're doing real well. They're doing real well, and they're appreciating adding on to their collection. So, and if you are by any means have some books that you don't mind donating, you can also send the books to Culture Pop Collectibles and make them attention to Anthony Thomas, which is at P.O. Box 451272, Kissimmee, Florida. That's 34745. Again, that's Culture Pop Collectibles. Attention at Anthony Thomas, which is P.O. Box 451272, Kissimmee, Florida 34745. And let's go on. That's a good book. So, yeah, I want to showcase these once more. So first up we have our #1, which is Wolverine and Captain America #1. The artist is R.A. Jones, Tom Derenick, and writer R.A. Jones on this particular series. And obviously they did this, the painting, the covers, before the book was published, which this cover was #1 was published or painted and drawn in 2001, and issue 2 was done, I'm thinking in the same year or the year after. I'm thinking the same year. And I'm missing issue 3, which I have, but is buried somewhere. And this is issue 4. It's a four book series. This was done in 2002. I'm assuming they was trying to get all the stuff together before they actually published it. It's a nice cover. If you're interested, though, they will be online on our eBay store as well as our e-commerce site. And then we have Weapon X. This is Wolverine and Captain America, which I thought was a cool book just to add to this group. And let me show you that next book with that I get with the kids. And before I show you that book, let's do our last commercial. If we have a P.O. box, if you want CPS or CPC rather, CPC Culture Pop Collectibles to promote a book, comic, graphic novel, omnibus, statues, sports cars, or action figures, or any collectible product, you can send that at Culture Pop Collectibles, P.O. Box 45-1272, Kissimmee, Florida 34745. That's Culture Pop Collectibles, P.O. Box 45-1272, Kissimmee, Florida, and that's 34745. And just put, if you want your product to be sent back to you, make sure you have a label, or you have a self-stamped envelope with a return slip on there and everything like that, and we will make sure we get that out to you. And this is no charge. We just like promoting other people's stuff. So this is the last book I'm going to show you. This one here is Champions, because the world still needs heroes. You never think it will happen to you. Thought this was a cool cover. And one of the like you guys at school, they would receive this. Take this down. That was a cool color. And like I said before, this is part of a program that we do. It's called Comics for Kids and Sports Cards for Kids. And basically, we use an incentive program. We give the kids cards. We give them comics. So if they show they're trying to learn their work, they're behaving in class, they're respecting their classmates, and they're being a team player, they're doing their work, their homework, and their work in class, and they're respecting their teachers, they, at the end of the week, they get a comic. And during the week, we give them a card, a sports card. They can pick any sports card they want from the batch that we bring. And some of them have picked some pretty nice cards. And we, it ain't all base cards neither that we give. So if you have anything that you would like to donate to Culture Pop Collectibles to help in this program, you can send those to Culture Pop Collectibles, Comics for Kids, or Sports Cards for Kids at P.O. Box 45-1272, Kissimmee, Florida 34745. And Kissimmee is spelled Kissimmee. And we thank you. And that'll be doing it for today on Culture Pop Collectibles. You can check us out tomorrow. And as always, spend time with friends, enjoy time with family, and always be good to yourself.